How to reset DirecTV Box 2025 method. Have you ever sat down to watch your favorite show, press the power button, and were greeted by a frozen screen, missing channels, or an error message that makes no sense at all? Most people get this wrong, but here's why. When your DirecTV box starts acting strange, it's usually not broken. It's confused, and in 2025, a proper reset is often all it takes to bring it back to life. In this complete guide, you are going to learn exactly how to reset your DirecTV box the right way, step by step. We will walk through the soft reset, the hard reset, and the full factory reset. We will explain when to use each one, what they fix, what they erase, and how to avoid common mistakes that can make things worse instead of better. You won't believe what happens next when you reset the box the correct way, because many people accidentally wipe out their recordings when they did not need to. Let's start with the big idea. Your DirecTV receiver is basically a small computer. It runs software, stores data, tracks your recordings, and manages your channel guide. Over time, just like any computer, it can develop small glitches. These glitches can cause freezing, slow menus, missing channels, black screens, audio problems, guide errors, and random reboots. A reset clears temporary memory, reloads the system software, and refreshes its connection to the satellite. But not all resets are the same, and choosing the wrong one can lead to frustration. So let's walk through them in the correct order, starting with the simplest and safest. First is what is called the soft reset. A soft reset is simply a system reboot that clears temporary data but does not erase your recordings, settings, or account information. This is the first thing you should always try when something goes wrong. To perform a soft reset in 2025, start by turning on your TV and your DirecTV receiver. Grab your DirecTV remote and press the menu button. From the menu, go to Settings, then to System, and then select Restart Receiver. Confirm that you want to restart. Your screen will go black, and your receiver will begin rebooting. This process can take several minutes. During this time, you may see the DirecTV logo, progress bars, or a message saying that the receiver is starting up. Do not unplug the box during this process. Interrupting a reboot can damage system files. When the box finishes restarting, test your channels, guide, and recordings. In many cases, this simple step solves freezing, missing guide data, slow performance, and temporary signal issues. Most people get this wrong. They immediately unplug the box instead of using the built-in restart option. That is not ideal, because the software-based restart is safer and more controlled. Now, if the soft reset does not fix the problem, the next step is the hard reset. A hard reset is also called a power reset. This clears deeper system memory and can fix more stubborn issues, such as persistent freezing, error codes, or a box that will not respond to the remote. Here is how to do it properly. First, turn off your TV. Then unplug the DirecTV receiver from the power outlet. Do not just unplug it for a few seconds. Leave it unplugged for at least 30 seconds. This allows the internal capacitors to fully discharge and clears deeper memory. After 30 seconds, plug the receiver back in. Turn on your TV. You will see the DirecTV startup screen again. Wait patiently while the box reboots. This may take 5 to 10 minutes depending on your model. Once the receiver finishes restarting, test your system again. This step often fixes black screens, audio issues, and remote control problems. Now let's talk about the reset button, because this is where things get more powerful. Most DirecTV receivers have a small red reset button. It is usually located behind a small door on the front panel or on the side of the box. This button performs a deeper system reboot than simply unplugging the box. To use it, make sure your receiver is plugged in and turned on. Locate the red reset button, press and hold it for about 10 seconds, then release. The receiver will immediately shut down and begin rebooting. Again, do not interrupt this process. Allow it to fully restart. This method is useful if your receiver is completely frozen and does not respond to the remote or front panel buttons. Now we come to the most serious option, the full factory reset. A factory reset erases your personalized settings and may erase your recordings depending on the model and account configuration. It restores the receiver to its original software state. This should only be used if all other resets fail or if your box is experiencing major software corruption. You won't believe what happens next if you choose this option without understanding it, because many people lose their recordings and then realize they did not need to. So let's walk through this carefully. To perform a factory reset in 2025, press the menu button on your remote. Go to Settings, then to Reset or Restore System, depending on your model. Choose the option that says Reset to Factory Defaults or Reset Receiver to Factory Settings. You will be asked to confirm. Confirm only if you are sure. The receiver will then erase settings, reload its original software configuration, and reboot. This can take a significant amount of time. After the reset, you will need to go through the initial setup process again, including satellite connection checks and account verification. This option should be your last resort. Now let's talk about common problems and which reset to use for each. If your guide is missing channels, use a soft reset first. If your box is freezing, try a hard reset. If your remote is not responding, try a hard reset or the red reset button. If your receiver is stuck in a reboot loop, displays severe error codes, or cannot complete startup, a factory reset may be necessary. Here is the surprising truth. In most cases, a soft or hard reset solves the problem. A factory reset is rarely needed. Now let's talk about signal errors, because many people blame their box when the real issue is the satellite signal. If you see messages about searching for satellite signal, that can be caused by bad weather, loose cables, or misaligned dishes. Resetting the box can help re-establish the signal, but you should also check that your satellite cables are firmly connected and that your dish has a clear view of the sky. Heavy rain, snow, or thick clouds can temporarily block the signal. In those cases, waiting may be the best solution. Now let's talk about 2025 specifically. DirecTV has continued to update receiver software to support new features, streaming integration, and improved user interfaces. These updates can sometimes cause temporary glitches after installation. If your box starts acting strange after a system update, a soft reset is often the fastest fix. Another thing to note is that newer DirecTV models are more sensitive to power interruptions. If your power flickers or goes out, your box may behave oddly afterward. A hard reset can restore stability. Now let's talk about protecting your recordings. If your receiver has important recordings you do not want to lose, avoid factory resets unless absolutely necessary. If you use cloud DVR services, your recordings are stored online and are safer. But if your box stores recordings locally, they may be erased during a factory reset. Always try soft and hard resets first. Now let's address the emotional side of this. When your TV stops working, it can feel frustrating, especially when you just want to relax. But most DirecTV issues are not permanent. They are small software hiccups that can be cleared in minutes with the right reset. You do not need to panic. You do not need to replace your box immediately. And you often do not need to call customer support. With the steps you just learned, you can fix most problems on your own. So let's answer the main question. How do you reset your DirecTV box in 2025? Start with a soft reset using the menu. If that does not work, unplug the box for at least 30 seconds for a hard reset. If it is completely frozen, use the red reset button. Only use a factory reset if all else fails. These steps can save you time, stress, and unnecessary service calls. Your entertainment time matters, your relaxation matters, and your technology should work for you, not against you. If this guide helps you get your DirecTV back on track, stay connected for more clear, simple, real-world tech help, because the best nights are the ones where your shows play without interruptions. Your screen deserves to shine again.